this. I know you won't be able to see it in the background after I put it behind me, but I got it today and I really wanted a Halloween themed candle, and now I have it, and it's called Midnight Mask, and it does smell a little bit like a man, but it's the aesthetic that counts. I thought about making a recommendations video for Halloween reads for this video, but then I thought it's the 12th of October and I still haven't filmed my TBR, so maybe I should do that first. So this is my TBR video. We're already like halfway through the month, but you know what? Better late than never. That being said, October is my favorite month and I do like to have an ambitious TBR during October. But also, I'm on my final year in university and things are hectic. So I also know that I'm probably not gonna manage to finish the books that I want to read. I did put like a goal for this month. I want to read 5 books and I've already read the first one. Well, I'm about to finish it tonight. So hopefully I will do it, because otherwise it will not be the same. Like, I celebrate Halloween by reading, not by partying. Well, on occasion that too, but not this year because COVID. The first book that I'm rereading, and one that I'm actually almost finished with, is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm rereading the duology, first of all because I missed it. I love these characters, I love this duology so much, and also I'm rereading this one and reading the Shadow and Bone trilogy because I'm preparing for the TV show, which I'm so excited about, because whenever I started reading Shadow and Bone and I realized how much the actor that's gonna play Cass really fits into the role of Cass, like his bone structure, like the hair, ooh, that was a really good choice, well done casting directors, well done. If you didn't know, and why wouldn't you know, but if you didn't know, Six of Crows is about a heist, about 6 characters that get together and plan a heist in order to get, I think, 4 million Kruge, pounds, dollars, whatever you want to say it, each. And they're all outcasts, they're all thieves, they're all criminals, and it's really, really good. So all of the characters are a little bit morally ambiguous, especially Cass, who is the leader of the group, which I love. I thought I loved it the first time, but the second time around, whew, so good. I never realized how slow it is during like the first half of the book, but I don't mind it because I already love the characters, so I don't really care. But yeah, I don't know why I'm starting to give you a review of this book, so I'm just gonna stop now and just say that I'm almost done with this. I'm hoping to finish it today, because like, look at this, there's nothing literally, so I can move on to the next 4 books I want to read. Disclaimer, I'm not sure if I'm going to be reading Crooked Kingdom this month, because I'm all for rereads, but I really do want to read new books this month, especially like fall horror Halloween-y books. So I think I might postpone Crooked Kingdom and the rest of the Shadow and Bone trilogy for November. It literally would not be a proper Halloween TBR if there wasn't a Stephen King book in it. So, Pet Sematary by Stephen King. I really do want to read this so much, because the last time I read a Stephen King book was like 4 years ago, and as much as I love recommending The Shining and saying that I like Stephen King, that's the only book I really have read by him. I started listening to the audiobook of It, but let's be honest, I'm not gonna finish that ever. So there's Pet Sematary by Stephen King, because they do say that this is the scariest book he's ever written, and I'm all for scary books this month. I really hope it doesn't drag as much as other books of his do, like It and The Shining at times, because I need fast books this month. I need to read, and yeah, hopefully this is gonna keep me engaged enough to, you know, keep up with it and just finish it really quickly. I don't know exactly what it is about. I think it's about dead pets, but if you want me to, I can read it for you. So, the house looks right, feels right to Dr. Louise Crate, rumbling, old and comfortable. A place where the family can settle, the children grow and play and explore. The rolling hills and meadows of Maine seem... It's always Maine. I don't know what it is with Maine, but it's always Maine. Seem a world away from the fume-choked dangers of Chicago. On the occasional big truck, I can't see.
But behind the house, there's a carefully cleared up path up into the woods where generations of local children have processed with the solemn...
I tried to read. This is not working. It's about a pet cemetery where kids buried their pets, and apparently these pets come alive and scare people. So I'm hoping to read this. Next up, because I really do need to read more physical books, I've gotten a lot more comfortable with my Kindle lately and I miss the feel of physical books. And I also am in university and I would like to read more of my books so I can either donate them or keep them, because the move at the end of this year is going to be an event. So, next book I want to read this month is Ninth House, also by Leigh Bardugo. Do you see a theme here? Do you? But this is her first adult... Is it fantasy? Is it paranormal? Is it horror? I think it's all of these things, but it's her first real adult book with a lot of trigger warnings apparently. It's really dark. Stephen King also loves it. I think it has to do with the secret societies in Yale. I think the main character is being employed to either watch these societies or spy on them or something like that, and there is magic and there are a lot of trigger warnings from what I've gathered. So it's the perfect thing for Halloween, October, and like, you know, the dark periods. Next we go to books that I'm either gonna buy on my Kindle or I already have on my Kindle. So I did say that I want to read 5 books. That being said, I don't believe that's gonna be an easy feat this month, so I need things that will make me read faster. So maybe like paranormal with some romance or YA and all of that. A recent book that I'm planning to buy and read, and I know that I'm gonna fly through, which because I've heard it's like a really easy book to read, is Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Now this is a book that I've been expecting since the moment I heard about it, because it was publicized as a dark Harry Potter and I was like, yes, please. The only thing I know about this book is that it's pitched as a dark feminist Harry Potter, and that apparently to fail in this school is to die. So I'm all for this. I don't need any more, and I'm definitely gonna read it. I know it's getting mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people are a little bit let down by it, but I like the concept, so I'm gonna give it a try. Then I have a YA thriller book called A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and I really want to read this because I really like the premise and it sounds like something that is going to be fast-paced, and usually YA thrillers are this way, so I'm gonna read you the description. The case is closed. 5 years ago, schoolgirl Andy Bell was murdered by Sal Singh. The police know he did it. Everyone in town knows he did it. But having grown up in the same small town that was consumed by the murder, Pippa Fitzmamobi isn't so sure. When she chooses the case as the topic for her final year project, she starts to uncover secrets that someone in town desperately wants to stay hidden. This is giving me Riverdale vibes, and I'm kind of like it, but like Riverdale season 1 when things were actually going well and they were trying to solve a murder and a missing persons like thing. So I like this type of things. I like students solving a murder and like playing out being that Nancy Drew. I'm all for that. The next book I picked because it sounds like a recipe for an easy read, and that is because it's paranormal and romance, and it is Dark Lover by J.R. Ward. It's the first book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. I think everyone knows this series, especially if you are an adult paranormal romance lover. I'm not exactly sure what it is about, but I think like the male main character is a vampire and the girl is, you know, human, and they get together and like something along those lines. Okay, I just checked it out, and apparently, so the male main character is the only purebred vampire left in the world, and one of his like best mates or something, or like his most trusted fighters, dies, and he leaves his daughter, his half-breed daughter, orphaned, and he has to take her under his wing. So my candle just fell down. The good news is my room didn't burn down. The bad news is my blanket is blue now, which is really not bad because I love the color blue, and it's actually turning out to be a really nice blue, like like a midnight blue. Like, I like it. Let's move on. I know I'm surpassing 5 books now, but you know, I'm just throwing books at you because I'd like to have more choices. But the last 2 books that I want to read are also YA. One of them is The Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. So I'm not exactly sure what this is about. Oh yeah, I have it in front of me. So, a trans boy, determined to prove his gender to his traditional Latinx family, summons a ghost who refuses to live in Aidan Thomas's paranormal YA debut, Cemetery Boys. I thought it was more than this, but this sounds really, really cool. And it also is LGBTQ, which I love. And the cover, whew, amazing, stunning, so Halloween. It's really on point. Like, you cannot like adore the cover and not like, it pulls you, and also the premise pulls me even more. So definitely gonna be reading this during this month, hopefully. And lastly, another book that has been really intriguing to me for the past like 2 months actually, and I've been wanting to read it, so here's the chance, is Cinderella is Dead by Kailyn Bayron. I don't know what this is. It's a retelling of Cinderella, but I don't know what. You know what? I'll just read it to you because I just love to read, and I know you love listening to me. So, it's 200 years after Cinderella found her prince. Oh, it's like a sequel. This is so cool. But the fairy tale is over. Teen girls are now required to appear at the annual ball, where the men of the kingdom select wives based on the girls' display of finery. If a suitable match is not found, the girls not chosen are never heard from again. Morbid? Okay. 16-year-old Sophia would much rather marry Erin, her childhood best friend, than parade in front of suitors. Please tell me Erin is a female. At the ball, Sophia makes a desperate decision to flee and finds herself hiding in Cinderella's mausoleum. There she meets Constance, the last known descendant of Cinderella and her stepsisters. Together they vow to bring down the king once and for all, and in the process they learn that there's much more to Cinderella's story than they ever knew. I like this. I really like this. It's like a really morbid turn into the tale of Cinderella. Oh, and one last book I really do want to read, and I think that's gonna be the next book I read after Six of Crows, or maybe I'll just read it in conjunction with other books, is The Turn of the Screw by Henry James, I believe that is. For 2 reasons. First, because I've been wanting to read this book for a while. Also, this is the book upon which The Hunting of Bly Manor is based, which just came out on Netflix, which I also really want to read. Watch. I don't want to read this. I want to watch this. Well, I want to read the book that it was based on. It's late. I woke up at 6. It's not working. If all goes to hell, and I'm not able to read like huge books, and I'm not reaching my 5-book goal, then I have this baby. Edgar Allan Poe to the rescue. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is his collection of stories and poems, and I've seen in a lot of booktubers videos and a lot of blog posts and Instagram posts and all of that, that his stories are really creepy, which I already knew. But they're also extremely short, so I can pick like 10 different stories and start reading from that, and I can say, hey, I read Edgar Allan Poe, so it counts like a book, right? So that was my TBR for this month, coming to you towards the middle of October, but still, it's coming to you, so I'm happy. I feel accomplished. So yes, I hope you're enjoying October. I hope your Halloween plans have not completely been ruined by COVID-19 and you're still enjoying your horror movies and your Halloween aesthetics. I just hit myself in the face. And drinking your pumpkin spice lattes and apple ciders and just enjoying fall because it's such a magical period, especially for book geeks. I will see you in the next video, which hopefully will be coming soon to you. Enjoy October. Bye!